Welcome. This next section is about foods to add into the diet. So certain foods would be considered superfoods, and bone broth and bone stock would fit in under these categories. I've had the great privilege of meeting a lovely lady called Dr. Natasha Campbell McBride, who has created a protocol called the Gut and Psychology Protocol, GAPS. So GAPS would help with healing. So young people with autism, she's helped to recover her son who's had autism. And she's considered it to be a link with how the brain and the gut have been under pressure and are not working efficiently. So once we can actually heal the gut, then the body's able to detox and clear out any toxins that may be affecting the brain. So one of the differences between bone broth and bone stock is how long it's actually cooked for. Bone broth can actually be cooked for up to 6 hours for something like beef or lamb, and bone stock usually kind of no more than an hour, for poultry up to 3 hours, but shorter then for your beef again too. So it's a longer cooking time for your bone stock. Your fish stock could take up to about 20 minutes to cook as well. So there's a different profile of the amino acids that you'd have from them, and with the bones broth and bone stock, there's also a milder flavour because the bone broth is cooked for longer. It has more of a stronger flavour as well too. And meat stock is a milder flavour, and meat stock then would have different amino acids like glycine and proline, and that's why it's used in the introduction part of GAPS, which is great for healing the gut. People who have gut issues may also have brain function issues as well too, and they can be set off by high concentrations of glutamine, and there's free glutamates in bone broth. So then serving the meat stock throughout the diet can help people to heal, gently heal. So as I said, the bone broths are cooked for a lot longer period of time. And if you're using a pressure cooker, you may be using slightly less lengths of time for as well. But for bone broths and stocks, different lengths of time as well. So both meat stocks and bone broths are healing foods. The gelatin, which is found in the joints and the knuckles of the bones, is one of the prominent superfoods for healing a leaky gut. It protects and heals the mucosal lining of the digestive tract and helps to regenerate cells. It also aids in the digestion and absorption of nutrients, which we need to make sure that our gut is healing and that we're getting the best from what we're eating. Marrow, found in the larger bones, such as the femur, helps to strengthen bones and connective tissues and supports the immune system. So the other healing properties would include that it helps the development and repair of healthy joints, healthy ligaments, tendons, bones, as well as improving the texture of our hair and our skin. So it's a number of the recipes. It's great to have your bone stock for a basis for making your soups and your stews, or making sure that one of the recipes has it in the hummus, so you can use that. But just be careful with it. It is because it's got so many nutrients and it is prone to grow bacteria, so just be aware of that. So I've said if you're making hummus, if you're not using it straight away, make sure you use just water in it. So yeah, fantastic healing food, and you can actually get it in a powder. So it's a tub that you can actually add in to water, but it's got a lemon flavour. So again, you wouldn't be using that in your cooking, but the bone broth is fantastic for helping with healing the gut. But starting off with the stock, much more cost effective, but really great for healing. Thank you.